Yo, what's up, guys? Not Ricey here. And today, I've got a brand new reaction video for y'all. Y'all seem to like the reaction videos, and we're just gonna keep it going. Today, we got Apex Legends Season 4 reveal dev stream. I was watching my guy Randay Gaming. He's an Apex Legends YouTuber. I was watching him react to it, but then I just stopped it halfway, and I just pulled it up myself because I want to react it and bring it to the channel. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. If you didn't know, they have like this whole little trailer just talking about all the stuff that happened throughout the year.
It's party time.
So I'm just gonna skip that and just get straight to the juicy bits, bro. Straight to what they're talking
You're here
about.
at Respawn. We're here with the very special dev stream celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Apex Legends on February 4th, which is insane. With me, Chad Grenier, Drew McCoy, our fearless leaders for Apex. We got a really special show planned for you guys today. This is a little bit different than what we've done in the past, and we'll return back to the Respawn studio for our normal dev streams, but we want to do something bigger this time because we got a lot to talk about. We're going to look at the year that we've had with Apex and reflect on that a little bit. We're going to give you the first details for Season 4, which is going to be really exciting. And yeah, we're just going to have a fun episode here.
What's it called, Jay?
What is it called?
You tell me.
Assimilation. There it is, your first details for Season 4. It will be called Assimilation. We're really excited about this one. We've had some fun things planned for it, so stay tuned for that. But first up, man, going through that sizzle, that really made me like, I'm feeling like this time last year we were here.
We were in this building. We were literally like 12 months, like 4 days ago.
I remember when Apex Legends got announced. I was in my math class, and it's crazy because it kind of came at the perfect time because me and our friends, we used to play Fortnite a lot, and we was kind of talking about how Fortnite's getting kind of stale and the updates are not great. And then literally, I go into my math class, sit down, and I get a notification that's saying like Apex Legends or something like that. I'm like, what is this? And I look at it. And bro, I was like, oh, is this a new BR? And they said it dropped today. And I was like, yo, it dropped today. I thought it was going to drop like in 2 months, like maybe a year from now. But nah, it dropped the same day. Like that was such a good move. That was such a smart move. I feel like all studios that are like, not all studios, but like, if you're coming out with a game similar to Apex, you should just drop it like right then and there. Like have a good fire trailer, make sure the gameplay is fire, make sure there's like not a lot of bugs or anything. Work on it in silence, and then just drop it out of nowhere.
Filming our intro videos and stressing out about launching Apex.
And actually mocapped all of the launch legends in this space.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. This is where they were all born.
We've got a bigger and fancier one now, but this served us very well for a few years.
Speaking of like the mocap work that was done here, really makes me think back of production and the Legends.
Yeah. And
developing the Legends when we decided this was going to be a character-based game. And I didn't realize the depth of what that was going to mean for us. Really kind of late into playtest. And for me, it was when it was Lifeline. She's the one that stands out.
Yep.
Lifeline was one of the first characters that really came together. She was the first Legend that I mained a lot in early development.
Lifeline does have a lot of
and when
personality.
her first when the art started coming in and her voice started coming in and she would say her lines when you would ping, that's where everything kind of clicked for me of like where this was magical compared to other shooters that I had played, and that our characters really had the personality, and so I was starting to get attached to them from a different way outside of just I enjoy playing this character because of their gameplay.
Yeah, it was tough for us because we've never made a game about characters before. Like they are the backbone of Apex, and so it was frustrating, but during development when I would go to Dusty, one of the studio heads, and be like, oh, the game's gonna be like this, we can do that, and he's like, you're saying you're making a character game, like I'm not feeling character yet. I'm like, yeah, it's all temp models and temp audio, like of course there's no character coming through, but it kept getting pushed, and so we were trying everything we could to imbue the game with character and trying to really understand the Legends, and then to see the reaction from players, like the amount of cosplay, the fan art, the way it's touched people.
Like, the cosplay and art for Apex is hiking underrated. Like a lot of games get fan art and fan cosplays and stuff, but Apex, like if you look at any Apex subreddits and look at the Apex art, they go crazy
and
for no
like
reason.
the diversity of characters and how it can appeal to so many different types of people, to see that actually like land as well as it has
Apex
has
for
been
sure has
like
some
super
of the best
important and incredible.
And I think it's the best
like
BR
witness.
right now.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, hands down.
What about for you, Chad? What about the Legends has really stand out for you in development?
Well, the challenging part is how do you make a character game and tell the story of these characters in a multiplayer game? There's no campaign.
Yeah.
So that was a fun challenge, trying to do that. And we're releasing videos like the Wraith lore video, the animated short. Stands out as a
Bro, don't this look like red versus blue type animation, like some Ruby type stuff, like Rooster Teeth? It really does look like that kind of animation. That's what I got reminded of when I saw that trailer.
Cool part of what we've done here. So.
Yeah, I think like as we've released
That
content for
looks
the
fire.
game,
That
like
was a fire
seeing
animation.
how we tie
Or a fire
outside
trailer.
game content to in-game storytelling to
Look at
the
that.
CG pieces, like all of
They
the
didn't make
like
a
the way
movie,
the dots
chill.
connect and how it's like I'm excited not just for new content like playing on a new map or whatever, but you learn something about the legends and have some context to them or understand legends that have a history together. The race short is still like one of our highlights, even looking at like sentiment and like the general response. And I feel like the team's just been getting better and better at it as team goes on.
We got a lot more coming too.
We have a lot more coming. More pitching like the crypto teas
I can't
and,
wait.
and
I can't wait.
Canyonlands was one of the highlights for me too, because that was another one I feel like, oh my God, I love it that we're doing this kind of stuff in the game. And also just our culture where like, a great idea can come from anywhere. And if people get excited about it, we'll run with it.
Well, and also to see like the fan reactions
They did
to
a lot
stuff
better
like
with the
that,
crypto
like
season than they
with
did with
the holiday event
Sovereignty.
and Mirage
You
and the
remember
voice
the
recorder,
Sovereignty
having people find
no
that,
watch?
and it's not a huge amount of people that go deep on this stuff, but it's super meaningful to them, and to like it's actually like really fun to like leave little breadcrumbs and like see people are picking apart and go to the Apex lore subreddit and see all their latest crazy theories, and it's as a parent, you get really excited like at Christmas as well because you want to give your kids like cool presents and get them excited. It's like we get to do that all year long with the game. It's really cool to see people dig into it.
We were talking about this before we were shooting, the feeling of shipping a game, of hey, you work on something for years and your head's down, especially with Apex, we had to be so secretive and it was difficult because we were working on something really cool and interesting and
there was no leaks.
we had
There
to
was
wait until
absolutely
that
no
very
leaks
last
about
minute
this
to
game.
kind of going from nobody knows anything about what we're doing at
Or at
all
least not
to
popularly.
this giant launch that we ended up having. So I think that stands out for me too. Getting the people in the room and seeing the 10 million unique players kind of show up for the first time and us watching the counter and kind of cheering together. We kind of saw in the Sizzle video. It was really validating time, I think, because we were all excited and we were confident in the game, but really unsure about what we were doing
Normally, in every game I've worked on, there's trailers and videos that come out ahead of time, and you kind of can gauge the reaction of the fans. And so this was super nerve-wracking, like working in total secret up until the launch day.
Bro, I can imagine that would be nerve-wracking because imagine you work on this game for 5 years plus. I don't know how long they worked on Apex. I'll have to go look. But imagine you worked on the game for, say, like 5 years plus. Nobody leaked it. Nobody knew about it. You launch it, and and you only get like 1,000 players or 500 players or just 10K players. I'd be so sad, bro. I'd be like, man, I just put all this work into nothing. But the fact they got
And
10
you're just
million
going,
is really good.
we've
It's like,
put our
I'd be so happy.
whole life into this for the last 3 or 4 years, and
3 or
what if
4,
no one
okay.
cares?
Yeah, especially when it was kind of like a game no one expected to make when we started the project, and players weren't expecting. So
I know they
when
working on
I took over
Titanfall
the
3,
project
low-key.
and I was put in charge of it, I was like,
They gotta be,
well,
bro. They gotta be.
let's hope this works. It was like Chad said, it was incredibly nerve-wracking, and it's kind of hard if you've never been a part of shipping or unveiling a game, but you're so close to it, you literally can't tell if it's any good anymore.
It's true.
Like you take outside feedback and you hear what people are saying, you play test it a lot, but you never know. Like the audience is going to be so fickle most of the time, and so it was like, I was sitting there, biting my nails, like, don't talk to me. I'm just going to watch the stream, watch chat, see what people say, and that first day was just incredible.
And then followed by a, oh no, what did we create?
Yeah. Yeah, went from exciting to scary, like really quick.
Yeah, back in March, I'm sure a bunch of players, especially Reddit, will remember
this thing
how
on Twitch
underwhelming
the
season
first
1
day.
was.
It
Like
was
we
like
weren't
300K
happy
plus
with
or
what we did.
600K, something like that.
We were up against it. Like Chad said, like, oh crap, what do we do?
Yeah.
And I remember being really down. It was like, crap, we're not good at this. Like players are angry, blah blah blah. And I went and did a play test, or one of our 5 p.m. play tests, and it was of what became season 3. So we're playing on World's Edge. We were playing with Crypto and Watson, new weapons, like a bunch of the new stuff that was
I don't get why
long
people
lead
don't like
time
this map.
things.
I love this map.
And I was like, oh, wait,
new map?
this is where we're getting to? Like, this is only 6 to 8 months away? Like, okay, we're going to be fine. Like, season 3 for me, or like way before it shipped, was the marker in the line in the sand of like, okay, we can do this. Like, we're gonna make it. So season 3 was actually point for me as well.
Definitely.
We're in that point again, where we're doing the 5 p.m. playtesting, going, oh man, this stuff's only a few months away.
That's really exciting, and I'm excited for what we have coming forward, definitely in Season 4, both with the storytelling that we're going to be doing, with the, the legend that we're introducing. There's some really, really fun stuff, which we're going to give you some of the first details on, so I'll just go ahead and kick things off a little bit for it. Season 4 Assimilation is going to be launching on February 4th. The 1 year.
February 4th. Bro, I haven't even finished my battle pass, bro. I've been lacking. I'm on like tier 25. Bro, I gotta grind, bro. Okay, buddy. Wait, what was it? Yeah, I gotta grind, bro.
Anniversary of Apex Legends will be the launch of Season 4. We're going to talk about some of the details in the next segment, but just right off the bat, we wanted to sort of recognize and celebrate the folks who have been with us on this journey, and also, kind of take a look at, like, here we are, 1 year in, so what's a 1 year anniversary? That's some rewards for our players. So we will have some login rewards that'll come out with Season 4, and so the way it'll break down is we'll have a gun charm. That's a paper crane.
So they're going to have login rewards now. So that's pretty cool. So, like, okay.
Really cool. The gun charms have been amazing. Shout out to our amazing artists and everyone who's been making those, like, seeing the slate of things.
I know I keep pausing. I'm not going to lie, bro. The gun charms are kind of weird, bro. I don't really care about gun charms. Unless it's really cool. But I personally, in any game, I don't like them in Call of Duty. I don't like them in whatever game has them, bro. I don't really care about gun charms. Unless they, like, do something really cool or look really cool.
That are coming are great. There will be 3 badges, one of which you will earn depending on kind of like where you came in for the game. And there will be an XP boost for you as well. So that's kind of the first tease for it. But yeah, coming up in our next segment, we will give you some of the first details for Season 4. So stay tuned.
Let's go. First details.
All right, and we're back with our next segment where, like we were saying before, I'm going to give you some of the first details of Season 4, Assimilation, launching on February 4th. To help me with that, I've got Jason McCord and Tom Cassiano.
They swapped out people.
Our writer, our designer, just the people I need to talk about some of the exciting stuff we have coming. I think first off, right, it's not a new season of Apex Legends without a new legend. So I will go ahead and announce for you folks, our next legend coming in Season 4 is...
What's his name?
Forge.
Forge.
Take a look at that handsome guy.
He looks like a
Call
tank,
him Jimmy.
bro.
He's a great guy. Super excited about him. I know you guys have a lot of fun, like, with riding him. Tom, tell us a little bit about Forge.
Yeah, no, he's this guy's the exact opposite of Crypto, who's our last legend we introduced. This guy is he's a brawler. He gets up close and personal with you.
Bro.
He's got a mean left.
Oh no, is this man about to be Doomfist, bro? He looked like the white Doomfist. Oh heck no, bro. Okay, let's see.
The picture.
Yes.
He's a 5-time Hyper Fighting Federation champion.
Hyper fighting.
That's a mouthful. Okay.
Yes.
That's funny because you have a little experience with that.
I do. I might have a past with a certain sports entertainment company.
Yeah.
So I got
talked
to pull
about
on
Tom.
that.
Yeah.
I got to pull on that, which is great when we were writing this character. It was really cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh,
So,
he's in that HSC?
outside of that, what's a little bit more kind of about his, like, personality and kind of like his motivation for coming into
Big
the
personality, and he's conquered one world with the MMA world, and now he wants to conquer another one with the Apex games. He's also the first legend we're introducing who is corporate sponsored. Yes.
Right.
Yes, and his sponsor is Hammond Robotics.
Hyperion.
Now, I don't know if Apex Legends people know
Hammond.
that, but if you're a Titanfall fan, you've
you do.
heard that
love it.
before.
Yes.
But
Hammond
yeah,
in
are they good? Are they bad? I'll have to play to find out.
I know even within the map, we're starting to play with that
you already know
as
that.
well, leading up to Season 4 that players should keep an eye out for.
Yeah, we'll have big map changes coming to World's Edge, similar to the way we did Kings Canyon update in Season 2, where we changed a big portion of the map. We'll do something like that for World's Edge. Hammond might have something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So
You guys gonna have to
look
wait
out
for that one.
that.
We always have amazing trailers
Tell me
coming
about
out
the new
for it.
weapons.
We have lots more details leading up to the launch. We don't want to spoil everything just yet that we have in store for it, but yeah, expect a cool map change. We're not done with World's Edge yet, which is really exciting. But that's not it. What else? So we've also got, over on the design side. Well, first let's talk about something I'm really excited about that we're adding. That's our new weapon,
Yes.
Yeah.
the Sentinel.
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 So break this down for me, McCord.
Oh,
Sentinel is a new sniper rifle. It's a bolt-action sniper rifle. So it feels really powerful. It's
that
got that
new?
cool, animation when you cock it back. It's a little different than our other sniper rifles because it has a charge mechanic.
Yes.
So
Oh,
don't want to go too deep on that right now, but it does Give you a little more decision making to do whenever you're taking those shots.
Is
Do you
it
really
just
want to
another
try and
charge rifle, bro?
take the most powerful shot you can take right now, or there's some good gameplay there that we're having a lot of fun with.
Yeah, I've enjoyed
I
playing a
wanna
lot as
do
well, and
AR.
it does have that neat twist of almost like there's another kind of fire mode to it almost that's there, which is really interesting that we'll have, you'll definitely be seeing in our trailers and our breakdowns kind of moving forward as well. And also, we're making some pretty awesome changes to ranked coming in for Season 3
I haven't
that we've
played
been
ranked
talking
in a
about on
while,
the web. And next up, I'm going to have
seriously?
Chin, one of our designers, who's going to walk us through what to expect in ranked for Season 4.
New ranks, possibly?
Okay, we have talked about kind of the past of Apex, looking at the present with Chad and Drew. We've looked at the future with McCord and Tom of what we have coming for Season 4 Simulation, but that's not all for Season 4. We've got some brand new ranked stuff happening. And with me, I've got Chin, our man behind the ranked that we have in Apex, our guy who's out there talking to our players about it, been really active on social media, on our Reddit. We appreciate you for that, Chin, being our face for ranked mode. And we have a blog that's live for folks to go check out on playapox.com. And you got some new things coming for Series 3 and ranked that's going to launch with Season 4. Some new stuff, some stuff staying the same. So what's some of the new things new changes you've made this time around?
So for today, I think I just want to focus on two big things that we're changing for the upcoming series of Ranked. The first one is going to be what we call Master Tier. So we're introducing a new tier.
Master Spawn.
Basically, think of the existing Apex Predator tier right now. We're going to rename that to Master Tier. So essentially, if you get more than 10,000 RP, boom, you're into Master Tier.
Gotcha.
So, of course, the next question to ask is, so what are you doing with Apex Predator then? Apex Predator Season 4, Series 3, is going to be limited to the top 500 players per platform.
Okay.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I remember when when they first announced the rank mode and the name of the ranks, I always thought Apex Predator should be like the top 500 version of this game. I kind of just felt like they were just kind of throwing it away by just saying like, oh, if you reach this tier, you're Apex Predator. I feel like Apex Predator should be top 500.
So
Sorry about that, but
remember
let's
last
go.
series we had like the leaderboard change where basically you get to see on your Predator badge what number you are?
Yes.
Predators will only be limited to the top 500 people on that ladder.
T500.
You will bounce out of Predator if somebody else gets more RP than you. So Predators, you need to maintain your status.
Because you can be demoted down
can be demoted down to Master.
That Master tier.
Yep.
However, you can't drop below Master tier once
correct.
you've gotten up there as well.
Correct, yes.
Oh man, there's going to be a lot of bouncing back and forth to make sure you're in that top 500.
The hope is that it gives the players like the little extra incentive, the little
this
extra
kinda
kick
got
to
me
be like,
hyped, bro.
man, I
This
gotta
makes me wanna
maintain my
play
position on the Apex Predator ladder. So
And I think the pressure for that holding that position is going to be a little tighter this time around because we're structuring the way ranked is rolling out for this season as
Correct.
well. Yeah. So what's going on with that?
So that brings me on to major point number 2, which I wanted to talk about. We are introducing rank splits. So last series, it ran for the entire length of the Battle Pass season.
Yes.
This time around, we are having 2 splits for 1 Battle Pass season. So basically think of it just like, like 2 halves of the game, really. In between the half, between splits, you will have your rank reset like normal. So for example, if you were a Predator in split 1, going into split 2, you'll be reset down to plat 2. So there is one more other exciting thing about this though, which is the splits will be played on different maps.
Woo!
So the first split will be played on Voltage.
That's kinda
The second
fire.
split, we'll see the reintroduction of Kings Canyon.
Yes, I know players are
That's
really
kinda
excited
fire.
about that.
That's
We're
kinda fire.
excited too to get Kings Canyon back
So it's
back
two
into the
halves,
game
and they
as
switch
well.
maps. Okay.
So basically,
The
what
rank
players
gets
can
reset.
expect coming into season 4, soft reset at the beginning, just like they have for all the other seasons. You will play ranked with a new tier on World's Edge during a split that will last basically around half of the season.
Correct.
And that split will end. There will be another soft reset that will happen to all players. Ranked split 2 will begin.
Yep.
And that will be on Kings Canyon this time.
Yep.
And you will run through till the end of the season for
Correct.
that as well. That's pretty exciting.
So there's one more extra detail I wanted to mention. So the rewards for the ranked series is dependent on the highest tier you've achieved on either of the splits. So for example, if you achieved Apex Predator on the first split and you achieve Diamond on the second split, you will get the Apex Predator rewards. The other thing though is that if you have the same rank in both splits, we'll give you a little something extra. We'll give you an animated version of your rank badge. Otherwise, it'll just be the static version of the higher tier that you
You
achieved.
already know I'm about to run.
And as far as the scoring itself, that's staying the same.
That's unchanged. We made some small tweaks, like we're increasing the assist time from 5 to 7.5 seconds, and some characters now have abilities that don't necessarily damage, but still give assist credit. But for the most part, it's the same.
That's really exciting. That's very, very cool. I think that addresses a lot of player feedback that we've had, both internal players that we've brought in to come let us know how they feel about ranked, and stuff we've heard from other players. So I think, you know, between splits, Kings Canyon coming back, that's amazing. And I think putting those high stakes in Apex Predator now, where it's like once you get there, you're not guaranteed the spot.
Correct.
You got to make sure you keep earning it because someone's going to be coming for it. That's pretty cool, Chen. Nice job, buddy.
Thank you.
You really did well this time. That's really exciting. Well, in addition to kind of feeding into ranked is kind of competitive play, which is a big part of our game as well. And, you know, in this last December, if you've been following us, we officially announced the Apex Legends Global Series, which is really exciting. And so I got a few more things that we're going to kind of recap and then kind of let you know what to expect coming up very soon, and also in the first parts of this year. I'm going to use a little cheat sheet here because we've got a ton of stuff that's happening. And so just to kind of recap, you know, what the Apex Legends Global Series is going to be about. You know, this is a competitive ecosystem that's going to feature 12 live global events that we're going to have players representing over 60 countries, which is going to be awesome.
So
I love seeing you know, you never know where the best players are going to come from, so it's really exciting it out. So in addition to that, these guys are going to be battling out over the course of the series for $3 million in cash prizes. So the stakes are there for that one too. That's definitely a lot of money. And, we're going to be kind of kicking things off with our first online qualifier, and that's going down this weekend on January 25th through the 27th. And then coming up next, the next online qualifier we'll be having on February 29th through March 2nd. And then all of this, what we're doing is leading into that Apex Legends Global Series Major, and that's going to be in Arlington, Texas on March 13th through the 15th. And then today, the CGD, our wonderful competitive guys, they allowed me here to reveal some of the locations for our first two Apex Legends Global Series premiere events. So I get to be the fortunate person to relay that. So our first premiere event is going to take place April 24th through 26th in Paris. In Paris. I'm open for any rosters looking for a squad mate for that one. That would be awesome. And then our second one happening on May 30th through the 31st in Bucharest, which is really exciting as well. So great to see that kind of global presence for the game. There's going to be a lot more to talk about with competitive play over 2020. So make sure to follow all of our channels, and you can get the details of our announcement and the series. Head over to playapex.com. So it's really, really exciting stuff. Well, Chin, thank you so much for coming to talk about rank. I know you're very busy, and you got a million more things to do before we you're already looking at me like, yes, Jay, are we done? Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
All right. So that was it, boys. Apex Legends Season 4 revealed dev stream. So we learned a couple new things. We learned about the new hero. Where is he at? Can't find. But we learned about the new hero. We learned about there's changes coming to the map. The rank system is changing. The new weapon, which just looks like another sniper, and you know, a lot of changes coming to the ranked, and how that's gonna work. And there's like swapping maps, kind of like how Overwatch is doing now. Like there's like map pools, except there's just one map, so it's not really map pools. But yeah, a lot of cool changes coming. Yeah, we'll probably see more in the coming weeks, probably in the next couple days or so. Can't wait, bro. I'm gonna go grind Season 3 right now, get as far as I can. I don't know if I'll get to the max tier, but I just gotta grind, bro. I gotta grind. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me if you're excited for the new season, and yeah, peace.